This video was brought to you by ABRP planner, Kempower, Markus Bil, Stormberg and Bilkomponenter. Yo, what's up? We are now at Gardermoen. This is going to be like a, what do you call it, exhibition for fire or something. And with me I have Jan from Denmark. And Jan, you have a company called Jøni, which is about EV fire equipment.
Yeah.
So, you know, the introduction here is that EVs are great, of course. We have proved it over time now, but there's still this thing about EV, or against EV, is what the heck do you do with EV fires? Because EV fires, they are impossible to extinguish. They are dangerous, and every time there's a fire, they blame EV, of course. Just like Solar. Yeah, you know about that one, right? Yeah, and then turns out it was actually not an EV that caused the fire. It was an Opel Zafira diesel. And then recently there was a fire on a ship, some kind of car ship. What was the cause of that one again?
In Holland, there was a cargo ferry, and the thought it was the EV again, but it was just a ferry.
Oh, the ferry?
Yeah.
Okay. But okay, so let me show you now. So we're going to take a look here. So yeah, this is it's a bit empty exhibition area now. They are setting up today, but this is actually very nice to come here because it's very quiet here. So you see here, maybe we can start with this one here. Some of this stuff is unfortunately not in English, but there was something about some toxic gas and stuff here.
We have a lot of toxic gas in cars when you burn a car. Not just the battery, but all the plastic inside the car, everything that is in the car. From 1980 to 2000, the amount of this plastic in cars has doubled up. So it's much more poison now. And when you put the battery in the car, you double up again. So now there is so much poison in the car, the firefighters has to be aware of this problem.
So the one in red here, those are the poisonous...
Yeah, and they are really bad, really bad. The only good thing we can say about this toxic, we can solve it in water. If we put fine water mist, high pressure water mist on the smoke, we can get the toxic to come down as acid.
Like this illustration?
Like this illustration, yes.
So actually, it actually has a purpose also for fossil cars then?
Yeah, you can say that. But a fossil car, normal firefighters, they put out the fire in 3 to 4 minutes. 5 minutes putting the equipment back in the car. It's a little more difficult when you have an EV. You have the batteries, a closed environment, and they will still get hot and burn. And we can see even if we do this kind of system, or they do it like the normal do on a fossil car, the battery box, the battery will still burn very hot. And if we have a nickel, manganese, cobalt battery, it's really bad. The temperature in the battery of that kind can rise by 40 degrees in a second, per second, to over 500 degrees. So they can get really hot. So we have made this equipment. When you have put out the first fire in the car, now you can get to the car. We fill water inside the battery box with this little thing here.
Yeah, first I have to show you here. There's a picture here. You see, I think this is this a Model 3 or Model Y?
It's my own Model Y.
Okay, I hope you didn't drill in it.
No, I don't.
This is a Model Y. You see, the whole idea is that you drill a hole in the battery pack. It sounds crazy, but I mean the car should be burning already.
Yeah.
And then you fill the battery with water, and that should maybe not solve the problem, but improve the situation.
A lot. The fire and the thermal runaway will disappear. So, and now we can do it fast. So the whole thing, the whole idea about this is that if we have an EV, in 2 years we have an EV on fire, the fire department come and they put the fire out. No problem, just like a fossil car.
Mm-hmm. So you see, we need special equipment for EV.
Yes.
And this thing, I mean, it looks like a weapon from a video game. But, so it's the EV fire gun.
Yeah.
And it has some drill here.
Yes.
And then you just hook it to the standard drill, actually, whatever.
Exactly. They have all kinds of equipment on the firefighter, on a fire truck. So, yeah, that's the easy part. They have this equipment. It don't cost a lot of money. You put water in here, just put water in here, and the water will get out
out of this.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And then, if you imagine, that this would be the floor on the Tesla or whatever EV.
On any EV, and the bottom, there's two plates here. Is the top of the battery box. I'll show you. You open the door on the car, put your pistol in. And you fill the battery box with water.
So that will, improve things.
Like I say in America, easy peasy.
Yeah.
If you know how to do it.
So this is interesting because, of course, traditional firefighters never thought about this because they don't have knowledge about EVs.
They have some other equipment that is similar to this, but it's much more difficult to use. If they use it, there are two guys. We have a company in Østrig that has made another system, but it costs a lot of money and the car is exploding and all kinds of things. This is an easy solution to a problem. Yeah.
And then I want to show you. So there's some other pictures that you guys have been testing. So this is the one, right?
Yes, the small one.
So
one of the first model. Your simple have. I'll show you. For the water mist, you have your hose in here, and you put it below a car, like this. So you can cool the battery box, maybe just to get the smoke.
Like here?
Yeah, exactly. And we have the big one. This picture is here. This car is standing here. This picture is 7 minutes later than this one.
Oh wow!
Yeah. And at this test, we only have one. If you ask me, I would like to use two, one of each side.
So all this equipment, they can be loaded into a regular fire truck and brought with them.
This can be loaded to a regular fire truck, and the big equipment, this model here, we have made for ferries. We can say if a parking house is burning, it's only money, but if it's on a ferry, it's another story. A lot of money, of course, but maybe also a lot of human lives. So, yeah.
And then this one. This is container. This is interesting.
That was some of the first we were doing. The firefighters don't know what to do with the EV cars. We filled the container with water and put the cars inside. End of story.
But you have to actually lift up the whole car.
Yes.
Well, how do you lift up a burning car?
No, we just like when we use the pistol, we put out the first fire on the car. Then we have this window, maybe 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes. In that window, we take the car, put it in the container.
Before it reignites again?
Yeah,
okay.
And the same with the gun. It's the same. You have to, it will be too dangerous to take a car that is burning or go and open the car on a car that is burning. You stand on a distance, put out the fire, like if it was a fossil truck, car. Yeah.
So that's the thing. Oh, so you just put the thing. And then what are these tanks?
This is just for water for the fire brigade. We do all kinds of equipment for trucks and whatever they need. All different kinds of things. That's was the company.
And here's the fire truck with a...
with the container. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So just bring out that one.
This one is in Copenhagen. This one is in Scotland.
It's already available. ready.
Yeah.
Has it been used yet? Or?
Yes. In Copenhagen they have used it, I think 10, 15, maybe 20 times. There have been. And all the cars they have inside the container, only one has exploded after it was inside the container.
Okay, then what happened when it explodes?
They could hear it, but they couldn't see anything.
Because it's strong enough and the water just takes the hit? Okay.
And when we put the car inside the container, we only fill it so the battery box is submerged in water. And then we have sprinklers up here. So, and one of the good things about the container is the water is contaminant. There's toxic in the water. And now we have it in one place. And we can take out the water. And
you have this in Copenhagen, so it has already put out several EV fires successfully.
Yes.
Without too much risk and so on.
But one of the first time they used the container, there they have it was a hybrid car, a Mercedes, that was standing in a parking area, and they used to get the Mercedes out of the parking area. They used 40 guys, 40 firefighters, and a lot of hours. It was one of the first time that they don't have any experience. So this with the EV cars is also a new thing for firefighters. They have to think a little different. So yeah, and that's why we have tried to find solution for the firefighters so they can do it in a safe way. Especially with this in mind.
Yes, but it means that with the equipment today here, you can actually eliminate or greatly reduce the fire risk that is usually associated with electric cars then?
Yes, there's no reason why people should say they don't want an electric car. It's dangerous because of fire. That's ridiculous. We know statistics that an EV don't burn as often as a fossil car. But when it burns, it has been in the media because it has been taking so long time to put the fire out.
Okay, so what I want to know is that stuff like this equipment here we're seeing here, do we have this in Norway?
This is brand new. You are the first guy to see it.
Okay, cool.
So we have been tested with firefighters in Copenhagen. They have seen and tried it, and I only get positive response from them. So that's a good thing. All the other equipment, they have tried it, tested, used it, and sometimes it's a good. When you have a car that is burning, no fire that is burning is the same. The car is standing on it in a different way, standing where it's easy to get to the car. Sometimes it's hard to get to the car, sometimes in a parking garage, sometimes it's just in the open. The last Tesla that was burning in Denmark, when the firefighter was coming to the car, it was on a road, there was nothing around it. They looked at it and said, let it burn. Yeah, there was no, why take the chance? The car was ruined anyway, so they just let it burn out. Yeah, but you can't do it in the city, or if it's next to my house, I'll be very sad. Yeah, so yeah. Okay.
Well, interesting. So here's also the link if you guys want to see it. I will also put the link in the description. So this is the same one. Yeah, sorry, it's in Danish.
Yeah.
But okay, at least now we have seen what is possible out there, and I feel like the problem here might not be just the car or the electric cars. The problem here is that firefighters, they need to stay updated with today's technology.
Yeah. Exactly.
And it's not only cars; it could also be electric bike, electric scooters, and so on.
Yeah.
So we're getting more and more batteries now in our lives. Yeah.
If you can imagine, you have a solar roof on your house and you have a battery. This one, if you have a problem, it will solve the problem easy. Yeah.
Cool. But I think that's going to be it for now. You can just check in the description for more information. Yeah. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. As always, thank you for watching and talk to you later.